Welcome back, Halo followers. I want to ask you a question. Do you think 343 expects us to fix Halo Infinite for them? Today I'm going to discuss this because honestly it keeps rattling around my head. I'm trying to not talk about it, I'm trying to not think about it, but here we are. Guys, be sure to smash that like button blue and be sure to subscribe if you enjoy the content. So 343 has Forge. It's been almost a year since Halo Infinite was released for the public for free back in November last year, and honestly these updates are sad. There's minor things that are finally being addressed 3, 6, 9 months after when they finally admitted that it was a problem. And honestly, it feels like there's one, maybe two people working on this game, if even that, in their free time. Why is Forge looking so damn good now, and what does it mean for us fans? Firstly, I just want to set the foundation for this video, and it's a good thing. Forge is coming out soon. The target is for September, and honestly 343 has done an outstanding job. This is the pre-beta build. I've played it myself. I've been playing it, and it is amazing. It is breathtaking how good the materials look, the models are. It's like they know the mind of the forger. I'm sure they've been talking to forgers and adding features, and why there are still a lot of bugs that I hope to God do not make it into the beta, because there are some really game-breaking ones in this pre-beta version that I've been playing. If they can actually release this beta and it works well, then honestly, I think 343 has a really big chance on turning Halo Infinite around. All the game modes that we've been missing, including brand new game modes, are going to be able to be supplemented by the community. This looks like a dev tool. It looks like the tool that was made to make the existing maps, right? There's like a 5% difference between good Forge maps and dev maps from what I've seen, and we still don't have baked lighting. So with that being said, does 343 expect us to fix Halo Infinite for them? Why, it's impossible to know for sure. We recently figured out that 343 is actually very happy, very enthusiastic about our creations. Sketch said back, I think in March or April during a stream, that the community can help us out with that, such as making maps and things like that. So they already know that the community is going to be able to help work on this game, and it is frustrating for sure for us to kind of like try to pick up their slack, because we waited 6 years for this game. It's finally here. Not only was the game delayed 1 whole year, but Forge was delayed another whole year on top of that. And this is just the beta we're getting in a month. I doubt that the final version will be here in November. The real question we should be asking is, can you even fix Halo Infinite with just Forge? Well, as proven, infection is possible, legit maps are possible to be made, and not to mention the budget is insanely high, and I mean insanely high. So with all those things coming together, all 343 has to do is a couple things. Make sure that the file share system is functioning, make sure that there is a good system for sharing and creating and spreading creations around, like prefab support, content browser support, as well as a custom browser. But on top of that, for them to be proactive, just like Bungie was back in the day, to pay attention to the community every single day, every single week, and take the best creations made by the community and put them into matchmaking. All that 343 really needs to work on as a studio is desync and networking issues, melee blanks, and things of that nature, the back-end technical stuff that Forge can't fix. Yes, modes like VIP, Griffball, Assault, all those modes are going to be possible in Forge, as well as Battle Royale. Ultimately, I don't think 343 expects us to fix Halo Infinite for them. However, it really doesn't matter even if they did, because great things are coming. I'm just worried a bit about custom games, because it doesn't really function like a AAA game experience should. So they need to clean that up. They need to work on desync. They need to work on melee and shooting blanks and weird issues in the gameplay itself, as well as support for lobbies. Really, what they need to work on is a workable UI and the baseline stuff for a live service game, such as creating hype for events and maybe even making the community a part of events. But, you know, looping back to the original question, 343 expecting us to do anything is annoying. We are the customer. We shouldn't be making them the product and also the profit, because ultimately people are going to play our custom games, our Forge maps, and then they're going to profit off it, right? That might be an idea that enrages some people for good reason. I think if I was 343 and I was in the midst of this, I'd say that, well, everything is staged pretty well. Obviously, they need to do back end things. They need to add weapons and vehicles and new sandbox items, new equipment items, but ultimately, beyond that, we just need more maps and fresh experiences. Everything that Halo Infinite needs to work is here. That's why I think that Halo Infinite can have quite a comeback. It's just up to 343, and if it's actually going to take their entire 10-year plan to just deliver on a complete experience, because honestly, what we have right now is unacceptable. It's bad. Minor updates being pushed out. These drop pods that are supposed to be hot, fast, and furious are not fast and furious at all. They are slow. There's maybe one once a month, and it's just it's underwhelming. It's not bad. It's just most of everything is underwhelming, and we finally got cross-core, and it's just not there. They need to stop trying to gauge us. Stop treating us like a product. Make a good experience, and fans will come, and Microsoft 343 will profit handsomely. They need to just stop thinking so mechanically about things. They need to stop marketing and pipelining and stop being corporate and just start focusing on what people want, because ultimately it would take a modder probably 2 days to get playable elites in matchmaking. There's a reason why they're not doing this, and I'm sure every single thing and decision they do, because it's a live service game, is, you know, with some meeting, right? There's probably meetings. I saw a comment the other day that really resonated with me. The reason why cross-core isn't fully here is because they're probably having meetings. At the end of the day, if I was 343, if I was crap out of luck, if I didn't know what to do, if I had one person working at the studio, I would probably just say, okay, let's just put our efforts into Forge tools, because that's going to be the gateway for the community to get involved in the creation process, to create maps themselves that look as good as dev maps, and for there to be some fantastic experiences. And honestly, guys, at this point, I really don't care how it's done. I just want Halo to be on top again. I want Halo to be fun again, and honestly, 343 doesn't have that many boxes to check to get Halo up to snuff at this point. For this game to excel, I think the community is going to be a big part of that, and I'm just grateful that 343 has made Forge so expansive, so ambitious, and dear God, I hope it works at launch. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I do appreciate your time. Be sure to subscribe if you enjoy the content. I do this a lot and love talking about Halo, so feel free to join me on the journey of following Halo, and I'll catch you guys in the next one soon. Peace.